glad you're still with us on Colorado and Company. Well, he's played pretty iconic roles as a New York Times best-selling author, and now it's taken a deep dive into hazardous history. Oh my goodness, here's my chat with the one and only Henry Winkler. Oh my goodness, it is the one and only Henry Winkler. Good morning to you.
And good morning to you, Claudia. How are you?
I'm good. You know, I'm super excited to hear all about this new show, Hazardous History. Henry, tell us all about it.
Yes, it's called Hazardous History, but the subtitle of the show is, are you kidding? People actually did this and lived? I'm telling you, when it was first pitched to me, I had no idea what it was about, and I just thought, oh my God, these stories are some of the most interesting stories, and they were all done under the guise of entertainment, taking care of the public. What do they want now?
Do you remember playgrounds before safety standards?
If your childhood starts from a place of torture devices for fun, you can handle almost anything life throws you.
Horses, 176,000 horses, New York City, 1900s.
Oh my
wagons,
goodness.
you rode your horse, they pulled your carriage. Now what they also did was they deposited 1.5 billion pounds of poop. And the city had nothing to do. They had no idea how to clean it up. So they brushed it against the side of the street. You had a mound of poop that looked like a snowdrift, except this was one you did not want to climb over.
Oh my gosh. Henry, what made you want to say, I'm going to do this show?
Because it is fascinating. Chemistry sets with live radioactive uranium, so you could build your own atomic cloud in your house for your friends and neighbors.
You could create your own atomic cloud. It was awesome and also ridiculously dangerous.
Oh my gosh. You know, when you go looking for trouble, you go looking for strange things, you're going to find them, right? What do you think was the most surprising for you?
Yeah, every single one of them. You know, they took cows to distilleries, and once they drained all of what was going to become a hard alcohol out of the whey and the oats and the wheat, they then served that to the cows. It turned the milk blue. Couldn't have that. So they added plaster to the milk, and now you're constipated, but it looked healthy.
Oh my goodness. I mean, these are real things that happened, right?
Absolutely. Heroin was sold over the counter. Heroin, from the German word heroic. It meant heroic. And then finally they figured out maybe this is not the greatest thing to sell for a muscle ache.
Oh, I can't imagine a better person for this show than yourself, Henry. Now, does it get a little dangerous? Does it get a little bit on the gross side? How would you explain it?
You know, it covers all of that, but all of it is under the guise of fascinating. Every time they told me a new story, I went, no, this can't be true. This is not true. They did not do the Charleston on the wing of a plane while it was flying overhead for spectators to pay money in order to be entertained.
Oh my gosh. Now, what kind of time frames did you have to go back into? What kind of filming locations?
All right, here was the most amazing thing. We had a crew of researchers that would find these amazing stories of what people actually did. They wrote up the stories. We went over how the stories were told. I was able to Henryfy it, and they said yes, and off we went. We had the most amazing time, because every story was, no.
But amazingly, getting stuck is not the worst possible outcome.
People would come out and be like, why am I bleeding from here? Why am I bleeding from here? It's a water ride. How are people getting cut? They open a hatch and they see that people were losing their teeth on the ride. The teeth would get embedded into the ride like shards of glass, and then we would just go on it and shoot around and get cut up by people's teeth. People's teeth!
Why do you think this kind of history is important for everybody who's going to watch this show?
Do you know it? Because I have to tell you, in a few years, we could do this show about what is happening today. The ingenuity of the human being in order to create something new. You know, when I was growing up, there was a little tube with like a gel kind of thing in it, a gluey kind of thing in it, and you put it at the end of a straw, and then you blew up a bubble, and it just was so much fun. Sometimes I would take that gel off the straw and chew it like gum. And then you realized you are inhaling, chewing, swallowing unbelievably dangerous chemicals in order to make a beautiful bubble.
I actually do remember that. I loved the smell. Henry Winkler, everybody, thank you so much for your time today. We can't wait.
Thank you for inviting me.
You could have devastating effects from a radioactive toy.
This lab is clearly one of the most dangerous toys of all time.
Hazardous History.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely watching this. And you can catch new episodes of Hazardous History Sundays on the History Channel.